Act only according to that maxim, whereby you can, at the same time, will that it should become a universal law. Two things fill the mind with ever new and increasing admiration and awe: the starry heavens above me and the moral law within me. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. Have the courage to use your own understanding. We are not rich by what we possess, but by what we can do without. Experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. Out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. Happiness is not an ideal of reason, but of imagination. Rules for happiness: something to do, someone to love, something to hope for. Freedom is the alone unoriginated birthright of man, and belongs to him by force of his humanity. Thoughts without content are empty. Intuitions without concepts are blind. The death of dogma is the birth of morality. Act in such a way that you treat humanity, whether in your own person or in the person of any other, never merely as a means to an end, but always at the same time as an end. Morality is not properly the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. All the interests of my reason, speculative as well as practical, combine in the three following questions. What can I know? What ought I to do? What may I hope? Give a man everything he desires, and yet at this very moment he will feel that everything is not everything. Ingratitude is the essence of vileness. It is beyond a doubt that all our knowledge begins with experience. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live, the more conscious we are of life. Do the right thing because it is right. A right action is one that is done from duty, not for the sake of the consequences. Seek not the favor of the multitude. It is seldom got by honest and lawful means. Intuition and concepts constitute the elements of all our knowledge, so that neither concepts without an intuition in some way corresponding to them, nor intuition without concepts can yield knowledge. Even philosophers will praise war as ennobling mankind, forgetting the Greek who said, "War is bad in that it begets more evil than it kills." The greatest human problem is that nature has not given them a leader who can bear absolute power without becoming corrupt. By a lie, a man throws away and, as it were, annihilates his dignity as a man. A man has no enemies but himself. Patience is the strength of the weak. Impatience is the weakness of the strong. The possession of power inevitably spoils the free use of reason. All actions are judged by their consequences. Nothing is divine but what is agreeable to reason. Enlightenment is man's emergence from his self-imposed non-edge. Laziness and cowardice are the reasons why so great a portion of mankind prefer to remain minors all their lives. Dare to know. Have the courage to use your own understanding. It is not God's will merely that we should be happy, but that we should make ourselves happy. In law, a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. In ethics, he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so. From such crooked wood as that which man is made of, nothing straight can be fashioned. Space and time are the framework within which the mind is constrained to construct its experience of reality. We can never, even by the strictest examination, get completely behind the secret springs of action. The wish to talk to God is absurd. We cannot talk to one we cannot comprehend. Even the Holy One of the Gospel must first be compared with our ideal of moral perfection before we can recognize him to be such. Every man is to be respected as an absolute end in himself. The understanding can intuit nothing, the senses can think nothing. Only through their union can knowledge arise. So act that your principle of action might safely be made a law for the whole world. The most common human want is the desire for happiness. Virtue is the moral strength of a human being's will in fulfilling his duty. It is precisely in knowing its limits that philosophy consists. He who does not know how to limit his wishes will never be happy. Truth is the agreement of knowledge with its object. The beautiful is that which pleases universally without requiring a concept. Taste is the faculty of judging of an object without any interest in the object. Genius is the talent that gives the rule to art. The free play of the imagination and understanding is the condition for the judgment of beauty. All the human being can comprehend, he can also do.